Ah, Pompeii, picture this. A bustling Roman city, sun-drenched and shimmering on the Bay of Naples. It's 79 AD and life is good. Pompeians are going about their day, completely unaware that they're about to become history's most famous archaeological exhibit. Imagine the clatter of chariots on cobblestone streets, the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from bakeries, and the lively chatter of gossiping neighbors. The Forum, Pompeii's beating heart, buzzed with activity. Politicians pontificating, merchants hawking their wares, and the latest gladiatorial bouts being the talk of the town. Beneath the grandeur lurked a grittier reality. Graffiti adorned walls, offering glimpses into the lives and loves of ordinary Pompeians. Some messages were mundane, like shopping lists or reminders for errands, while others were surprisingly spicy, revealing love affairs and neighborhood squabbles. Pompeians lived their lives out in the open, their homes reflecting their social standing. Grand villas boasted intricate mosaics and frescoes, while humbler dwellings showcased simpler decorations. But life in this bustling city was about to change forever. For days, Mother Earth had been sending out warning tremors, but hey, when in Rome, right? Or in this case, Pompeii, they were used to the occasional earthquake. Little did they know, Mount Vesuvius was about to blow its top. It was a typical summer day. People went about their daily routines, oblivious to the impending catastrophe. Then it hit. A tremor so violent it sent shockwaves through the city. Buildings groaned, walls cracked, and surely a few toga-clad citizens spilled their wine. But did they listen? Did they pack their bags and head for the hills? Well, some did. Most brushed it off, figuring it was just another one of those pesky tremors. And then all hell broke loose. Imagine a scene straight out of a disaster movie, but with less CGI and more, well, actual disaster. With a deafening roar that shook the very foundations of Pompeii, Vesuvius erupted, spewing forth a towering column of ash and pumice high into the atmosphere. The sky darkened, turning day into an eerie twilight. A rain of ash, like a macabre snowfall, began to fall on Pompeii, blanketing everything in a thick gray shroud. The air grew thick and heavy, difficult to breathe. Panic, pure, unadulterated panic, gripped the city. Imagine the chaos. People screaming, mothers clutching their children, the sound of collapsing buildings mixing with the terrifying roar of the volcano. The once vibrant city was quickly becoming an ash-choked tomb. But Vesuvius wasn't done yet. Oh no. It had one more nasty surprise in store for the hapless Pompeians. As they struggled to escape the falling debris, a deadly pyroclastic flow, a superheated avalanche of gas and volcanic matter, surged down the slopes of Vesuvius towards the city. Imagine a tidal wave of ash and molten rock, moving at breakneck speed, incinerating everything in its path. There was no outrunning it, no hiding from its wrath. For those who remained in Pompeii, this was the end. The pyroclastic flow sealed Pompeii's fate, entombing the city and its inhabitants under a thick layer of ash and debris. The once bustling streets fell silent, the laughter and chatter replaced by an eerie silence. Pompeii, in all its glory and tragedy, was frozen in time. Section 5. A city lost and found, unearthing Pompeii's secrets. For centuries, Pompeii lay buried and forgotten beneath tons of volcanic ash and debris. It was as if the city had vanished from the face of the earth, a distant memory mentioned in ancient texts but lost to the passage of time. Then, in the 18th century, a farmer digging a well stumbled upon something extraordinary: the remains of a wall adorned with frescoes. This chance discovery marked the beginning of Pompeii's resurrection, a slow and painstaking process of unearthing a city frozen in time. Imagine the excitement of those early archaeologists, brushing away centuries of ash and debris to reveal streets, houses, and even the remains of Pompeians themselves. The excavations at Pompeii have been ongoing for over 250 years, and they continue to this day. Section 6. Frozen in Time. Pompeii's tales etched in ash. What makes Pompeii so extraordinary is its remarkable state of preservation. The ash that buried the city also acted as a preservative, protecting its buildings, artifacts, and even the forms of its inhabitants from the ravages of time. Imagine walking down an ancient Roman street, its cobblestones worn smooth by centuries of foot traffic. You can peek into shops and houses, marvel at the intricate mosaics and frescoes, and even see the ruts left by chariot wheels in the streets. The plaster casts of the Pompeiians are particularly poignant. Frozen in their final poses, they offer a haunting glimpse into the terror and chaos of that fateful day. Section 7. Whispers of the Past, Pompeii's Graffiti and Messages. But Pompeii isn't just about grand villas and tragic figures. It's the little details, the everyday ephemera, that truly bring the past to life. And nowhere is this more evident than in the graffiti that adorns the city's walls. Think of it as ancient social media, a glimpse into the thoughts, desires, and even the petty squabbles of the Pompeiians. We find love messages, insults, political slogans, and even advertisements for local businesses. One inscription reads, "Theophilus, don't perform oral sex on girls behind the city walls for money. You are already notorious." Another bit of graffiti simply says, "Whoever loves, let him flourish. Let him perish, who knows not love." These scribbles on the walls offer a priceless window into the lives and minds of the Pompeiians. Section 8. Pompeii, Today, a Journey Through Time. Today, Pompeii is one of the most visited archaeological sites in the world, attracting millions of visitors each year eager to walk through the streets of this ancient city and imagine life as it was nearly 2,000 years ago. You can wander through the Forum, once the heart of Pompeii's civic and religious life, marvel at the preserved houses and shops, and even visit the amphitheater, where gladiators once battled for glory. But Pompeii is not just a tourist attraction, it's an active archaeological site, with ongoing excavations and conservation efforts continually revealing new secrets and insights into the Roman world. Walking through the ruins of Pompeii is a humbling experience, a reminder of the power of nature and the enduring legacy of the past. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy, Pompeii's Lessons for Humanity. Pompeii is more than just a pile of old rocks and ruined buildings. It's a stark reminder of nature's power and the importance of respecting it. After all, Vesuvius is still there, keeping a watchful eye on Naples. Pompeii also teaches us about ourselves, about the human condition. It allows us to look into the lives of people who lived centuries ago. They loved, they laughed, they cried, they lived. Pompeii's story is tragic, but it's also a story of resilience. It reminds us that even in the face of disaster, life finds a way. Their messages lasted a tad longer, don't you think? Pompeii is a gift from the past, a snapshot of a moment in time that continues to fascinate and inspire us.